I know you guys can hear the radio stuff from downstairs, but
You couldn't.
you couldn't. Oh, okay. I was going to say, apologize for being redundant. But obviously we played well. We got their attention yesterday in a big way. I did not think we played, after watching the film on Sunday, particularly hard for the duration of the 40 minutes, to say the least. I mean, I thought it was maybe half the game. I didn't think the vibe of our team was right on Sunday. I didn't like it, so I challenged them yesterday a little bit, a lot of it, and they responded today. So I want to give them, certainly give them some credit. We still have a long way to go. Had a lot of transition defense miscues. I'm concerned about the number of threes they got off. I'm concerned about some communication errors that we had. We'll have to clean up, but they played hard today for a lot longer. And I thought our attitudes and the vibe of our team was better from every man on down. And I thought that was a good step in the right direction. Obviously I got a lot of respect for Harry. He's been doing it 51 years, and I know he felt like they didn't play particularly well. It's to this point probably the best game we played, exhibition and regular season combined, and we did some good things. It's still early. We got a long way to go. We're gonna have to clean up a couple things here over the next couple days as we head into Detroit.
Question.
John, I've seen Jalen and Tracy continue to do what they do at point guard. T-John has a good night. What did you see from him, and what can that do going forward if you have three guys like that?
Yeah, it's great. We got three really good point guards, and I said downstairs, Tate's playing the best he's played in his career at this point. Abrams, I think you can see just from watching him through 2 exhibition games and now 3 regular season games that it's the best he's shot the ball. I mean, he's really worked hard over the 2 years. It was one of the things he was able to do at different periods of time during those 2 years when he was making his comeback. So he spent a lot of time shooting. And you see that, and obviously his voice, his ability to quarterback, his experience at the position, and then you saw a little bit of T-John's talent tonight, in particular with passing and making guys better and pushing tempo. And so you're right, I mean, we're really blessed. I do think it's something over the last 2 to 3 games that I've liked, to be able to throw 2 of those 3 guys out there at times. Obviously you guys that follow us know that one of my concerns I kept echoing coming out of the exhibition games was the turnovers. Well, you put 3 guys out there today that were 20 assists to 3 turns, and you play them together, for good amounts of the game, then 9 turnovers on Sunday, and today 6. So that's cleaned up, it's been better. I do think just the emphasis has certainly helped, but I think the play of playing, putting 2 point guards out there at times has certainly been helpful when it comes to taking care of the basketball.
Coach, my question to you, have you ever coached a team with only 6 turnovers in a game that was a blowout because you had everybody play off your bench? I mean, that's pretty impressive. When
Yeah,
the
we
whole
did.
bench only had six turnovers.
We did. I thought that was a step in the right direction for sure. We've held them highly accountable for it in practice, more so than at any point in my career. And, we've talked about it, we've showed film, we've held them accountable. They understand it's important for us to reach our potential, that we can't throw the ball all over the gym. And we've gotten better in that area throughout the course of the 3 regular season games and the 2 exhibition games as well when you combine all 5 of them. So, it's a step in the right direction.
Well, I guess your confidence in Jalen was well placed with his 3-point shot. I mean,
yeah, that's just a matter of time. I mean, he had a brace on his hand there for a while, and he tried to figure that out and how to shoot with only his fingertips because you couldn't feel it based on the brace, and then he gets the brace taken off. It's just, it's a matter of time. It's like riding a bike for him. I mean, he was going to figure it out. He'd had some days like that, quite honestly, Scott, in practice, so I knew it was a matter of time before we did the game. I mean, he gets airspace and a clean look. I mean, we all feel pretty good about that.
Coach, I just wanted to get your thoughts on McKendree, particularly Nate Michael, the local product, the U of I connection. What you thought of his game tonight?
Well, first, I'm glad he's okay. I hope his nose isn't broken, or, yeah, he's a tough kid, obviously, because I don't think he really cared whether it was broken or not. He was going to play, So I really admire that. I like tough guys. So that's the first thing. And then obviously, someone needs to send our guys an APB and let him know that he's left-handed as we continue to let him drive left. But he made shots, he made deep ones, he made tough ones, he's competitive, he's got some toughness to him. And tell his dad I have no idea where he got that from.
John, would T-John have played as much if Tracy hadn't picked up the 2 early fouls?
Great question, Rob. Probably not that early, wouldn't have got in right at that time. It was because of the 2 fouls that he got in. I think he would have certainly played. But the time he got in first certainly was accelerated by the foul trouble.
And
John, were you happy to get Bo that amount of playing time? I know conditioning's been an issue and so forth, but just to
Yeah.
keep him out there and let him run up and down.
No
the floor.
question, Top. I thought it was great for him to do that. We stretched him a couple times. I noticed his conditioning, was not quite where it needed to be, but I wanted to stretch him a little bit. We did that a couple times just to continue to get him into shape. And, he's working really hard at it. He cares a great deal about this team and about getting in shape. I want to make sure everybody knows there's nothing that he hasn't done, in terms of not making it important or anything like that. He has. We've had a different regimen and programming for him based on coming back from the knee injury. And the good news is the knee is terrific. And we just got to get him in better shape. His timing and different things, I think, are going to come top, especially with that conditioning. He gets the type of looks he had tonight. He had 12 shots, and he normally makes 6 or 7 of those, Just didn't go quite his way tonight with some finishes around the rim, but it was great to get him some extended minutes.
can I follow up on that? Has the coaching staff made any effort to get him to use the backboard or get closer to the basket?
None whatsoever.
Coach, you gotta be happy with your offense tonight. 50 points inside the paint while also shooting a little over 57% from 3-point range. I don't think you could have gotten any hotter in the first half when you go 9 of 13 from beyond the arc. But just talk about the balanced offense tonight. You got the ball outside, you got the ball inside, and every time it seemed to be going through the hoop.
Yeah, we had some synchronization that was better tonight in terms of playing inside out. I thought we took a lot of jump shots early without the ball going inside as much as I would have wanted the first 3 or 4 minutes, and then we got that cleaned up at the first media timeout. And then I thought we made a concerted effort to play inside out. And I've said, obviously a guy like, for example, J. Cole, if he's open in transition, he has airspace, I'm not going to tell him, hey, if you don't mind, don't shoot that so we can get to the paint. He shot 42% from 3 last year. He's going to shoot it, when he's open and has airspace. And we got 4 or 5 guys that are like that. So, I thought we did have a good blend of inside and out, and I thought certainly in the half court our guys made a concerted effort to throw Bo the ball and throw Morgan the ball and throw Finke the ball.
John, this kind of just overall 5 live games and with the exhibitions, what's the thing that you're encouraged by most? What's the thing that you're concerned about most?
Well, just capability, Jeremy. I think we're very capable of playing even better than we did today if we clean some things up. And that gets me excited. I see progress being made with the turnovers. I still think I haven't seen enough progress with defending threes. We're getting way too many, That's dangerous. You catch a team on a given night, you give them that many threes, that's a problem. So we've got to figure out how to get that cleaned up real quickly. I thought it was encouraging that we rebounded the ball better in the second half. We got out-rebounded on Sunday. So we're making some strides. Bo's getting a little bit better shape, as Tup mentioned, his timing. We still have LaRon coming back here pretty soon, Kipper after game 11. So, there's still some synchronization that needs to take place.
Anything else for John? Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Oh, one more? Okay.
Are you aware you guys broke or tied the school record for threes tonight? Your thoughts on that?
No, I have no idea. What matters to me is that they're good ones. We want to take good ones. And I thought for the most part we took good ones and had the right guys shooting them. And that's the most important thing, is the shot selection itself. So, I'm glad. Obviously, it's good to see the ball go in the hole. That'll give some guys some confidence. Jordan had it go in the hole. J. Cole had it go in the hole. I thought, one thing I will say about Hill, he obviously was making an effort to continue to throw the ball inside tonight. And the first half, he hadn't scored a basket, but I couldn't see one thing defensively where he backed off the accelerator. You know, I don't know if he would have done that as a freshman, you know, but he understands the game's bigger than just putting the ball in the hole right after coming off 40. You know, so that's shows me a lot of maturity on his part. He was excited for guys and, you know, made guys better and threw it inside where we had an advantage and really didn't try to force anything. And, you know, I really, I thought that's big, big for our team because we all know how talented he is and obviously he can really score the ball.
Anything else for Coach?
Thanks.
All right, thank you.